Alright, hello vray users, Alex here, your vray guide. Here we are on the fourth webinar on Photoshop post-production work, and we're gonna do it as usual. We're gonna view some works, I'm gonna correct some works, I'm gonna answer your questions that you send me by email, and at the end I'm going to answer your questions. If you want to know something and if you want me to go into deeper explanation, just post a comment on Skype and I'll try to explain it more. Okay? So here we go, our fourth live webinar, and we're gonna start from Paul Shaik. Paul Shaik asking. He says that he had improved his work a lot by using LWF, and this is what I suggest you to do when you set up your 3D Max to Gamma 2.2 in Gamma LUT. And he's working also with Exponential 2.2, and yep, he's asking if I'm using it for my interior scenes, and I definitely am. I'm using it for sure. And he want to know what are the default values while working with Exponential. Is it f4, shutter speed 100 and ISO 200? Well, basically I set my my workflow. Well, it depends on your illumination and your camera position in the scene, and how bright is the light that coming from the window. But basically, I start from f8, like it is default, but I set up the ISO to 100. So my starting point is f number 8, shutter speed 100, and ISO 100. And afterwards I'm trying to find the correct illumination. I'm trying to work it with the F number. So the F number goes with the groups, you know, like a real physical camera. So it should be 2.8, 4, 5.6, 8, 11, 13. These are the basic groups that physical camera working with. So if you find one of these numbers that fits your illumination, that fits your exposure, you can go on and tweak it even more with ISO number. So you just go higher with ISO, or you just go lower with ISO, you brighten or you darken your image. So this is basically how you work your physical. This is how I work my physical camera. I know different people may work it with shutter speed, and some, my friend Stanislav Orechov, just leave it of f number 8, shutter speed 100, and he works it only with ISO. He only increases the ISO number. Different artists got their ways. My way is to figure out, first of all, the f number, and then to tweak it with the ISO. So this is basically how I'm doing it. Okay. Zero sent me his image, and he also sent his blog. You can go ahead and check out his blog. I checked it yesterday. It's really nice blog with it's not working. Oh. With different tutorials here. You can just go ahead and check them out. Might be something that you like. The Zero sent me his image here. Send me two images, base and final. I'm gonna open them with Photoshop. Oops. Gonna open them with Photoshop. Here we go. And well, as you can see, this is really nice images here. The illumination is pretty nice. This is the base render. This is the final render. He did post-production on it. Everything looks fine for me, and you can work it a little bit more. I would suggest you just to work it with more with passes. The basic corrections here is that I see really high expression of ambient occlusion. Like here, it's like it spreads way too much. It's supposed to be a little bit more accurate. On the corners here is working fine, but in this scene you should add more details for sure. Here, basically the window got to have handles and the opening here, and here a plane to something to lay on. Well, it's a detail, adding details, you know. And here glasses, you can make it like more transparent. Regarding post-production, let's just go and see if you're in the right color balance, because I got a feeling it's a little bit off. So as you see here, I'm working with midtones. I'm creating a little bit warm look, and with the dark tones, with the light tones, I'm giving a little bit of a blue illumination coming from the window, right? So not too much. Something like this could work just fine. Okay. I like, by the way, the glow that you did here on the guitar. It looks nice. Okay, so something about it. Okay, the next thing is I want to check your exposure, and as you see here, you got a little bit offset of your gamma, and a nice illumination could add to your render. Let me just go back, and I'll duplicate your image so we could see how you started and how we should end. Okay, so the first thing is I added color balance, something like that, a little bit warm color. Okay, have to work really easy on that one. And I've added blue here. Someone can mute your sorry guys, someone can mute their microphone, because I can hear someone typing on the background. It would be great. Okay, hello, I can hear you typing. Please mute your microphone. I don't know who you are, but please mute it, so we can concentrate on the post-production here. Okay. Actually, the next thing is something that could be really nice here. Is I would like to paint here the sun coming from the window, and then I'll do the exposure control. So I'll take a brush. I'll take a brush that will fit the size here. I'll take a white color. Oops. I'll take a white color, and I'll just paint it like this here. Okay. Switch it to the overlay layer. Oops. Sorry, I need to open a new layer, and I need to paint it over a new layer like this. And it's really early in the morning. Should probably move the webinars into 12 o'clock or something, because it's kind of hard to concentrate. But anyway, you see, it got really nice effect here. and we can see sun expression on the floor way better now. Something about like that. And if we just add a layer mask, we can remove it from unwanted places, something like that. Okay. Alright, I'm going to merge this down, and I'm going to duplicate it again, and I'm going to fix the exposure now. And as you see here, I'm going to add a little bit more gamma and a little bit more of exposure, something like that, maybe even more. But as you see, our background went a little bit white, a little bit of offset. So I'll double click the layer, I'll press Alt here, and I drag this, and as you see here, I'm controlling my whites, my overexposed whites on the background. So I fixed the exposure, but I fixed only the dark tones. So as you see here, this is how it looks. Okay. Oh, Mario, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna add you to the conference. Hi Mario, join in. Okay. Alright, so we're going to continue here, and let's just check our curves. Curves is something that really important and can bring the right and the correct illumination to the scene. Okay, something about it could be fine. Press OK, Control Shift F, and as you see here, I bring my fade panel so I can control the last effect that was added. So something like that could be fine. Okay. Alright, the next thing, in just a second, I'll check. Alright, Mario's in. I'm gonna check here what we can do more. We can check a little bit of a brightness contrast here, if it works fine. Can add maybe a little bit of contrast, and we can add a little bit of it brightness. Okay, so nice. As I see here, we got maybe too much of a yellow illumination going on. So we can reduce it by going and reducing a little bit of a saturation here, just to get more natural colors. And we can go on the yellow gel. Also, we can see we can reduce a little bit of the yellow, something like that. As you see here. Again, Control Shift F. I can bring my panel, and I can control it. So like something about that could be really fine. Okay, next thing I want to show you how we can paint light actually. And in this image, it's a really nice place to do that. So I'm going to add a new layer. I'm going to use this tool to add. No, I'm going to actually start it somewhere here, something like that, and I'm going to add. Well, if you could send me the ID channel, this could be really handy here to make a proper selection. But this could work fine. You see. So the next thing is I want to take a gradient. As you see here, one is almost white, and another one is a little bit yellowish. And I'm gonna drag a line here, something like that. Maybe selection is too big. I'm going to short the selection so we could concentrate a little bit on the lighting, something like this. Right, because the lighting is coming from the window actually, and yeah, this will be more correct because the window here is gonna block the lighting. Okay, I'm gonna draw a gradient here, something like that. I'm gonna go and add a layer mask, reveal all, and on that I'm gonna add a filter. I'm gonna add skies, clouds. Where is it? Clouds. And I'm going to add noise. Add noise. I can make it a little bit bigger here, something like that. Okay. And I'm going to add blur, motion blur. You can control here the direction. So the direction should be same as the lighting, as the light beams coming from the window. We can enlarge it here, something like that could work just fine. Okay, and I'm going to apply this layer mask right now. Control D, and I'm to deselect. I'm gonna add another layer mask, and I'm going to correct this a little bit here. Oops, what's wrong? Oh, okay, something like that. I'm gonna press Shift to go on the straight line, and Shift again, and this here, Shift and Shift again. Okay. As you see here, we don't need this lighting on the piano, so we can remove it from the piano actually. Something like this. From here as well, and from this leg also. Okay. Nice. Oh, we can just leave it a little bit more on the guitar, something like that could be fine. Okay, now we're gonna work it with the opacity. Just don't go beyond 30%, 20% could work fine. See here, it adds a lot to your visualization while you are creating. It's really nice. Oh, let me just show you. Let me just hide this effect. Let me just show you another nice effect. Going to duplicate this image again. Let me just show you this. Also diffuse glow, but you gotta be on the white as your background. So go ahead, insert diffuse glow, and add the glow to your image. All right. This is a little bit yellowish. Okay. I'll make it white. White looks better. Again, insert diffuse glow. Now it's pretty good. You got here a control. You can do amount of glow. You can do a clear amount. So something like that could be just fine. And as you see here, we've added this glow to our image. So just about it could be fine. Oh, I need to merge this layer, duplicate it, and repeat this effect because we worked on the layer underneath, so it actually deleted all the effect. So something like this, and still don't make it too blurry. Okay, something like this could work fine. Don't go beyond 30%, 5%. And we can add our light coming from the window. Another thing is adding sharpness. I like to add sharpness, but sharpness you want to add in the end. Let's just go and add a little bit of photorealistic aspect here. Let's just merge those layers down, go to lens correction. As you see here, we got some pitch here, and if we add a little bit of a distortion here, we got this small point going left, so we don't see it. I mean, it cuts the image a little bit better, in my taste. Chromatic aberration, as I said, there's like way better programs in my course. You can watch what programs I'm using actually for doing chromatic aberration. You don't want to do it too much, and while doing this, it's better to zoom in and to see and to look how it really appears, how it really adds to your image. So this is too much, like 9 maybe, okay. And red 5, I would actually do maybe 4, 3, yeah, 3 could be fine. You see, we barely can see it, and this is how it should look like. You know, it's more for the feeling and less for the look. Okay, we can add vignette here, just to increase a little bit of camera distortion feeling, and it can work a little bit of amount, something like that. Okay, and if you noticed, it blurred our image a little bit, this effect. So now it's the right time to add sharp. Okay, so I'm gonna add sharpen, and maybe it's a little bit too much. Again, Control-Shift-F, and we're going to control the sharpen here. Something like this could be nice. Okay, nice. This is the basic. If you're not working with passes, this is the basic color correction that you can do for your image. Just remember to not overdo your glowing effect here, because it's really nice feeling of a light coming to your scene, but you can ruin it very easily. So just don't overdo it. As you see here, this scene got a little bit of a yellowish and greenish color balance, actually white balance in V-Ray physical camera. So you can set it a little bit better, maybe if you just go on a yellowish, on a greenish, and not pure white is your white balance in V-Ray physical camera. You'll be able actually to remove that greenish, yellowish colorization here. Okay, so this is how it was. This is how it looks nice right now, with a little bit bluish color coming from the window, more sun expression on the floor, really nice sunbeams coming to your image, and more of a fisheye, chromatic aberration, and camera distortion. All those aspects, I think, bring a little bit more to photorealism. Okay, and as I see here, you should better do maybe better texture for this guitar, because it looks like a little bit low resolution. Oh, and there's those flying papers, they fly a little bit, maybe a little bit of offset here. So just go easy, a little bit easier on ambient occlusion in places that near to light, place like here. You don't supposed to get any ambient occlusion at all. And here maybe, you know, you could increase it a little bit more. And this is it. Really nice image. I really like it. Job well done, right? Good work, Zero. All of you guys, you can check Zero blog here and check his tutorials. You got nice stuff there, right? Okay, next Lee. Lee is asking, hi Alex, can you recommend tree foliage collection of vray visualizations for vray visualizations? Well, like 5-6 years ago, we were using Evermotion trees. They were okay, but we needed to modify them a lot. We needed to do new textures. We needed to do new maybe new design, maybe to delete stuff, but to work them out, to fit better the scenes. Afterwards, we started to use Onyx Tree. That's a nice, really nice plugin for making trees here. It's physical correct. I mean, you can work the wind and everything with this plugin. So it's basically really nice. Really nice trees and libraries that they got there. I think Alex Roman used his trees in this video here. I'm just gonna show it to you. All right. So as you see here, the wind and everything is a physical, and the movement of the trees and the movement of the leaves on the wind is really easy to set up with this plugin. You just define how strong is your wind, how stiff is your air, stuff like that, and you'll be able to do a really nice movement of wind and the trees and leaves and everything. All right. So this is actually the plugin that we're using right now. We actually created our own library with Onyx trees, and we're using it for our projects. So I would warmly recommend you to create your own library and just to reuse them. Something that will like make you unique, because in most visualizations you just see people using the same stuff from Evermotion or the same free stuff, you know, and like, oh, I know that tree, you know, it doesn't look that good, and this, that. I mean, Evermotion got really awesome stuff. It's not like I'm not saying they got new libraries. I just didn't have chance to buy them, to check them out. They're probably really cool stuff. I love lots of Evermotion models, and everything is cool. I'm just saying that for your matter is a better way to create your own library, that you know what's going on there, and you will not waste time anymore on finding new stuff, right? Okay, Muhammad sent me 2 images here. Let's see the images of Muhammad. I'm gonna open all the images in Photoshop here. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna close that. So let's see. This is the first image. Nice. Thank you, Mohammed, for sending the ID channel. I'm gonna put it here just in case I'm gonna need it. Right. And well, let's see. Nice render, nice illumination. I like the design, everything. It's a little bit yellowish in my point, so let me just duplicate this here and to check out the color balance on this image. Okay, yellow is right, red is also okay. We can add more blue light coming from the side here. Alright, something like that. Okay, and it looks a little bit, maybe just to add a little bit more of a yellow here. Oops. Okay. something like that. All right, looks nice. Again, if you're not sure, just bring that fade effect panel, Control Shift F, and you can see how it applies to your image. Something like that could work nice. All right, let's check the illumination here. In my taste, it's a little bit exposed, overexposed. And just check the exposure here. Okay, so this is a little bit better, I think. As I see here, you got really strong blurred edges, and actually on this edge we can see it's like cutting really roughly. You can see this in focus and really sharp too, and this one is like really blurred. So I think you wanna fix that, because your transition from the blur edge to the sharp image to the center should be really smooth. You don't need to see that line. Let's check the curves here, if we are adding in the right curves, something like that. Okay, shed a little bit curves. Let's take the contrast, if the contrast is correct. The contrast is fine actually. And the brightness also okay, something like that. Okay, well, your horse is a little bit stretched, so I'm gonna use this ID channel. I'm gonna select that. I'm gonna press Control Shift J. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna stand on this layer. I'm gonna press Control Shift J. I'm gonna duplicate this horse. Control T to do modification here, and your horse probably should be something like that. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, this looks a little bit better. Okay, let's see what next. I'm just gonna merge it down. As I see here, you got some saturated stones here, so we can use it. We can fix it with the sponge tool in desaturate mode. Just lower a little bit the percentage here, and I'm gonna desaturate this here. Okay. Nice. I got some yellow stones here, and they're really popping out, so I want to maybe desaturate them as well, so they will be like a part of the wall, not that saturated. Alright, this looks better. What's next? Well, there's not much to add here. The images is fine. I think maybe the light is a little bit strong here, because you lost a detail here. Maybe just lower this part here, and the sun also you can lower a little bit less, or maybe just work it with the camera as well, you know, just to lower a little bit of the ISO, just to go like, I don't know, maybe 100 down, so you won't get so burnt out areas here. But it's nice. You can work it out with passes without rendering the image again. If you want to render it, you can, but I think you can work it with passes. It's a nice image. Well, you can add maybe a little bit more of a lens correction here. I don't know if some of the fisheye could work. Chromatic aberration as well, something like that. With chromatic aberration in Photoshop, don't go beyond 7, because you will see it right away. So okay, something like that could be fine. All right, looks better. I think so. Oh, we got here, you see here, lines of chromatic aberration. Well, you want to avoid them. Okay, you can add a mask and delete them if you want. But anyways, this is how it was. You can see this a little bit yellowish color balance here, and this is how it ends. Nice natural color stones, a little bluish light coming from this side, coming from the window. It's a nice image, nice design. Well done. Let's go and see other image of yours. This is, I see it's a vray render. It's a original render and yellowish look. All right, and the final image. Okay, so I'll close that and I'll close this. I put the render ID channel here. Just guys, next time if you send me your works, send it with the ID channel. Well, actually with wire color. Wire color is anti-aliased. As you see here, this ID channel is not anti-aliased, and it's sometimes it's a problem because you see those jiggy edges here. But if you want me to correct your images really good, just send it to me. Just send me your image with wire color, and it will be much easier to isolate objects. All right. So this image is, I think it's got the same a little bit overexposed problem, because you lost here a little bit of a detail, and the swim pool also, and you know, on the windows as well. However, I like the blur here, the blur edges, because it's really gives you that, takes you into this image, and you don't actually concentrate on the stuff here on the sides. You actually concentrate on the center here. Okay, so let's duplicate this image and try to correct the exposure. All right, so let's see. Okay, slow a little bit down. Something like that. It's not easy. With passes it could be much easier. Let's duplicate it again and try to fix it with curves. Try to fix it with the curves. Something like that to bring a little bit more contrast. Okay. Let's duplicate it again and try to fix it with brightness by lowering a little bit brightness. So okay, you see, as I lower the brightness, all the details here start to come out. So basically, this is how you can work it. Okay, double click on the layer. I'm gonna press Alt and I'm going to remove all the black areas here, something like that. Okay, all right, let me just mesh those here. Double click on the image and, well, it's not that easy here, but as you see here, if I'm gonna hide it, as you see here, we start to get more detail on the windows and more detail on the glass, on the swimming pool, because right now it's like really exposed and we don't see what's going on here, but we just press it here, we start to see really nice pool, small waves and everything, and reflections, and it starts to show more of a detail what's going on. Okay, so maybe what you want to do is to lower just go lower with your ISO on very physical cameras, so you won't get burnt out areas here on the pool and here on the top. I know it's not that, it doesn't look that cool because it's JPEG and there's like not much of information. It's really hard to recover the burnt out places, but it's more of a look that you should get while working with it. Okay. I see this got lost a little bit, I mean went a little bit saturated here, so I can use again the sponge tool just to bring the natural color to this board here, to the wood. Okay, maybe here a little bit also, so it won't look that saturated. Okay, the grass as well. Okay, something like that could work just fine. I'm gonna merge it down, and maybe I'll try to correct exposure again, something like that. Maybe I'll just duplicate this and I'll work it with masks. Okay, something like that. Oops. Okay, and I'll add a mask and I'll remove that from here, from the windows, and from the top here, something like that. Okay, because it looks like a little bit dark, and something like that could work fine. Right. Well, I think we might fix also the color balance here just a little bit, just to give it a little bit more. Oops, let me just duplicate that, and color balance. As you see here on the midtones, I'm working with yellow and red, just like that. On the high tones, giving more blue coming from the sky, from the top, something like that. See here we got greenish, and this is more yellowish, more bluish, something like that. We bring the nice blue volume coming from the sky, right? And the cyan, not to overdo it, not too much. Okay, could work nice. Now this is how it was, this is how it after correcting the color balance. We can use the sponge tool to lower a little bit of a saturation here that we got after correcting the image, because this is what most of the time happens when you're correcting some of the wood or some of the green grass started to be really saturated. I like the color of these leaves here. It's like it looks natural. And here we go. Here we go. Maybe with this with these guys here, they like look like duplicated. Maybe you just do something random here, put some apples or put here some oranges or something like that, so it won't be look so similar to one and other. Okay, this is it. This looks really nice. Let's just see how it was. Merge it down. This is how it was. A little bit exposed, overburned here areas and everything. Greenish illumination, greenish white balance, and this is how it is. Maybe a little bit too dark, so something like that. Okay. So I was able to bring a little bit of a detail here. This is what you this is something that you should work also on your images. All right. Nice work. I like the design. Good job, Mohammed. Very well. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Oh, that's it. Mohammed was the last one. All right. Okay, guys. If you have any questions regarding this webinar, you can just go ahead and ask me right now. And all right, Lee. This is a nice question. I actually never tried it, to render only the render elements without rendering the whole image. Maybe you can lower the settings. I mean, let me ask you this: what exactly you're looking for? Because, for example, if you're looking to get wire color or render ID pass to get isolation, stuff like that, I think you can lower the resolution and render it like in 5 minutes or something, and then you get all the passes. Okay, but if you're looking for something else, Mohammed again writing in the wrong section. Okay, Mohammed. Just send me, send me, and we'll do it next time. All right. Oh, we'll do it next time. Okay. Yeah. So where was I? All right, here. Okay. So what passes are you looking for? I don't know. I don't know if there is an option. I need to check it. Oh, GI. You want the GI pass? All right. By the way, let me show you something that I found by mistake. Some really nice pass. So what I did, I was actually rendering the Rolf Benz here. Where was that? And I was rendering wire color. I was rendering ambient occlusion, and as you see here, I rendered only ambient occlusion with my method that I showed you. Ambient occlusion manual, the manual way. I set it on the override material, and I rendered it really fast. It went like really fast, and then as you see here, this called vray unclamped color. So I got actually all my images with ambient occlusion, but as you see here, this one is only ambient occlusion. So I forgot to turn off the passes, so I rendered ambient occlusion with all the passes, and I found this really nice pass here. It's called unclamped color. It should be something else, but with ambient occlusion, it gave me just really nice GI. Yeah, I just I did it with V-Ray Dirt, exactly, and I put it on the override material. I rendered the whole scene like in 5 minutes or something like that, and I got all the render elements with actually from ambient occlusion pass. All right, so so actually this is I loved it really very much. It's unclamped color. It's supposed to give me unclamped colors if I would render the normal image, but as soon as I rendered ambient occlusion pass, I got really nice passes. So just go ahead, render ambient occlusion pass on override materials with vray dirt, and check out all the passes that you're gonna get. You're gonna get it really quick. It's like 5-10 minutes, and you get it really. It's really nice actually. I like it. It gave me a nice idea for getting this stuff here. Oh, okay. Well, actually, as you see here, most of the ambient occlusion passes came black, but this unclamped color came with a really nice ambient occlusion here. All right. So go ahead and look for this unclamped color. Okay, great. Got any questions? Any more questions? Nice. I really glad I could help you today with your tasks. Keep improving. Keep sending me your emails, your images. Next Friday is a Thanksgiving here, but I'm still gonna do a webinar, although it's a holiday, and I thought to take a vacation, maybe to go somewhere, but I'll pass that to the Christmas time, and we're gonna do a next time webinar. So send me your questions, send me your works if you want me something to correct. I'll try to review them. Mario, send me whatever you want to know about the trees. I'll be answering this next week. I'll post this webinar if someone missed it. I'll post it. I'll post the recording in a few hours. Take a few hours to upload it and everything. I'll send you email with how it was. I'll also make a PDF file from your questions, so if there's some links that you want to have, there will be for download. All right. So yeah, that was nice. Nice doing this with you today, and I'll be glad to see you next time. Send me your questions. Send me your works. I wish you a nice weekend, and rest a little bit. Don't work too hard. And I see you next week. All right. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll talk to you later, and have a nice weekend.